Question 1. What is the official name of the United Kingdom? A. The Great British Isles. B. The Kingdom of Great Britain. C. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. D. The British Commonwealth. Answer: C. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. This is the official name that reflects the political union of the countries within it. Question 2. When was the Battle of Hastings? A. 1066. B. 1215. C. 1415. D. 1605. Answer: A. 1066. The Battle of Hastings occurred in 1066 and was a pivotal event in English history, leading to the Norman conquest of England. Question 3. Who is the patron saint of England? A. Saint David. B. Saint Patrick. C. Saint George. D. Saint Andrew. Answer: C. Saint George. Saint George is celebrated as the patron saint of England, known famously for the myth of George and the Dragon. Question 4. What year did the UK join the European Union? A. 1957. B. 1973. C. 1992. D. 2000. Answer: B. 1973. The United Kingdom joined the European Union in 1973, although it has since voted to leave the EU in 2016. Question 5. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. It established the Bank of England. B. It initiated the English Civil War. C. It was the first document to limit the power of the king. D. It declared the independence of Scotland. Answer: C. It was the first document to limit the power of the king. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is considered one of the first steps toward modern democracy. Question 6. Name one of the main political parties in the UK. A. The Conservative Party. B. The Green Party. C. The Tea Party. D. The Unity Party. Answer: A. The Conservative Party. It is one of the two major political parties in the United Kingdom, the other being the Labour Party. Question 7. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Elizabeth II. C. Mary Queen of Scots. D. Theresa May. Answer: A. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first woman to hold the office of Prime Minister in the United Kingdom, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 8. What is the role of the House of Commons? A. To interpret laws. B. To enforce laws. C. To judge legal disputes. D. To make and pass legislation. Answer: D. To make and pass legislation. The House of Commons is the lower house of the Parliament of the UK, primarily responsible for making and passing laws. Question 9. What does the term the Home Office refer to? A. A type of personal study room. B. The governmental department responsible for domestic affairs. C. A British furniture brand. D. The Prime Minister's residence. Answer: B. The governmental department responsible for domestic affairs. The Home Office is a ministerial department of the UK government, overseeing immigration, security, and law and order. Question 10. What is devolution in the context of UK governance? A. The process of dissolving Parliament. B. The transfer of powers from the national government to regional governments. C. The election of the Prime Minister. D. The removal of a government official. Answer: B. the transfer of powers from the national government to regional governments. Devolution refers to the statutory granting of powers from the Parliament of the United Kingdom to the Scottish Parliament, the Welsh Assembly, and the Northern Ireland Assembly. Question 11. Describe the main function of the Bank of England. A. To collect taxes. B. To regulate interest rates and maintain monetary stability. C. To conduct guided tours. D. To print educational materials. Answer B. To regulate interest rates and maintain monetary stability. The Bank of England acts as the central bank of the United Kingdom, primarily responsible for setting interest rates and maintaining monetary stability. Question 12. Who was William Shakespeare? A. A British king. B. An English poet and playwright. C. A Prime Minister of the UK. D. A famous British explorer. Answer B. An English poet and playwright. William Shakespeare is widely regarded as one of the greatest writers in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. Question 13. What event is commemorated by Bonfire Night? A. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. B. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. C. The end of the English Civil War. D. The signing of the Magna Carta. Answer B. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night, is observed on November 5th to remember the Gunpowder Plot, a failed attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 14. What is the minimum voting age in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21. D. 25. Answer B. 18. The legal voting age for nearly all elections in the United Kingdom is 18. Question 15. Name the longest reigning monarch in British history. A. Queen Victoria. B. Queen Elizabeth II. C. King George III. D. King Henry VIII. Answer B. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II became the longest reigning British monarch in 2015, surpassing the record previously held by her great-great-grandmother Queen Victoria. Question 16. What is the legal system in England and Wales based on? A. Religious laws. B. Civil law. C. Common law. D. Statutory law. Answer C. Common law. The legal system in England and Wales is based on common law, which is characterised by case law and the legal precedents established by the courts. Question 17. What is the purpose of the Welsh Assembly? A. To oversee foreign policy in Wales. B. To govern local matters in Wales. C. To manage Welsh sports teams. D. To regulate Welsh language and culture. Answer B. To govern local matters in Wales. The Welsh Assembly, known as the Senedd, has powers to legislate and govern on devolved matters within Wales. Question 18. Who was the British monarch during the Victorian era? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Queen Victoria. C. Queen Mary. D. Queen Anne. Answer B. Queen Victoria. The Victorian era is named after Queen Victoria, who ruled the United Kingdom from 1837 to 1901. Question 19. Name a famous British scientist who made significant contributions to the theory of evolution. A. Isaac Newton. B. Albert Einstein. C. Charles Darwin. D. Stephen Hawking. Answer C. Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is a famous British naturalist who is best known for his contributions to the science of evolution. Question 20. What is the capital city of Scotland? A. Glasgow. B. Edinburgh. C. Aberdeen. D. Dundee. Answer: B. Edinburgh. Edinburgh is the capital city of Scotland, known for its rich history and cultural heritage. Question 21. Who is the patron saint of Scotland? A. Saint David. B. Saint Patrick. C. Saint George. D. Saint Andrew. Answer: D. Saint Andrew. Saint Andrew is recognized as the patron saint of Scotland, and his feast day is celebrated on November 30th. Question 22. What flower is associated with Scotland? A. The daffodil. B. The thistle. C. The rose. D. The shamrock. Answer: B. The thistle. The thistle is the national flower of Scotland, symbolizing resilience and courage. Question 23. What is the significance of the Good Friday Agreement? A. It marked the independence of Scotland. B. It was a treaty that ended the War of the Roses. C. It established the Commonwealth of Nations. D. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. Answer: D. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, helped to bring an end to the period of violence known as the Troubles. Question 24. When did women in the UK first gain the right to vote? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1945. D. 1965. Answer: A. 1918. Women over the age of 30 gained the right to vote in 1918. It was not until 1928 that women received the vote on the same terms as men. Question 25. What is the national flower of England? A. The daffodil. B. The thistle. C. The rose. D. The shamrock. Answer: C. The rose. The rose is the national flower of England and is a common symbol found in English heraldry. Question 26. Name the official residences of the monarch in the UK. A. Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle. B. Buckingham Palace and the Tower of London. C. Windsor Castle and the Tower of London. D. Buckingham Palace and Edinburgh Castle. Answer: A. Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle. These are among the key official residences used by the monarch in the United Kingdom. Question 27. What body is responsible for setting interest rates in the UK? A. The Royal Mint. B. The Department of Finance. C. The Bank of England. D. The Treasury. Answer: C. The Bank of England. The Bank of England is responsible for setting the key interest rate, which influences economic activity in the country. Question 28. Who was considered the founder of the Church of England? A. King Henry VIII. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King Edward VI. D. Queen Victoria. Answer: A. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII founded the Church of England in the 16th century after splitting from the Roman Catholic Church. Question 29. When is the Commonwealth Day observed? A. January 1st. B. May 24th. C. The second Monday in March. D. July 4th. Answer: C. The second Monday in March. Commonwealth Day is observed on the second Monday in March across the Commonwealth countries. Question 30. What are the roles of the Secretary of State for Education? A. Overseeing national defense. B. Managing the country's finances. C. Leading the national health services. D. Overseeing education policy and administration. Answer: D. Overseeing education policy and administration. The Secretary of State for Education is responsible for the development and implementation of educational policy in the UK. Question 31. Name one responsibility of local councils in the UK. A. Managing national parks. B. Overseeing immigration. C. Local education and libraries. D. Diplomatic relations. Answer: C. Local education and libraries. Local councils in the UK are responsible for providing a range of services including education and public libraries. Question 32. What does the Equality Act protect against? A. Environmental pollution. B. Unfair trade practices. C. Discrimination in the workplace and wider society. D. Income tax evasion. Answer: C. Discrimination in the workplace and wider society. The Equality Act 2010 protects individuals from discrimination in the workplace and in wider society based on various protected characteristics. Question 33. What is the UK's stance on capital punishment? A. It is still used for certain offences. B. It is completely abolished. C. It is used only in military tribunals. D. It is up to individual jurisdictions within the UK. Answer: B. It is completely abolished. The UK abolished capital punishment for all crimes in 1998. Question 34. How often must general elections be held in the UK? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. Every 6 years. Answer: C. Every 5 years. According to the Fixed Term Parliaments Act 2011, general elections in the UK are scheduled to be held every 5 years. Question 35. What is the duty of the jury in the UK? A. To draft legislation. B. To decide the outcome of trials. C. To enforce the law. D. To elect the Prime Minister. Answer: B. To decide the outcome of trials. The duty of a jury in the UK is to weigh the evidence presented at trial and to decide whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty based on that evidence. Question 36. What is question time in the context of UK politics? A. A media session for journalists. B. A public debate forum. C. A parliamentary session where MPs question government ministers. D. An annual quiz competition among MPs. Answer: C. A parliamentary session where MPs question government ministers. Question time is a feature of parliamentary proceedings where members of Parliament ask questions of government ministers, including the Prime Minister, which they are obliged to answer. Question 37. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK during World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Clement Attlee. D. Anthony Eden. Answer: A. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill served as the British Prime Minister during much of World War II and is famed for his leadership during that critical period. Question 38. What historical document first limited the powers of the King? A. The Domesday Book. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Charter of the Forest. Answer: C. The Magna Carta. Signed in 1215, the Magna Carta was a significant historical document that first limited the powers of the English king, establishing a precedent for the rule of law. Question 39. What is the main chamber of the UK Parliament where members of Parliament sit? A. The House of Lords. B. The House of Commons. C. The Royal Court. D. The Senate Chamber. Answer. B. The House of Commons. The main chamber where members of Parliament sit and debate is the House of Commons. Question 40. Who designed St. Paul's Cathedral in London? A. Christopher Wren. B. John Nash. C. Inigo Jones. D. George Gilbert Scott. Answer. A. Christopher Wren. Sir Christopher Wren was the architect behind the design of St. Paul's Cathedral in London, completed in the late 17th century after the Great Fire of London. Question 41. What was the Industrial Revolution? A. A political movement in the 18th century. B. A cultural renaissance in the 19th century. C. A major period of industrialization that began in the late 18th century. D. A conflict in the early 20th century. Answer. C. A major period of industrialization that began in the late 18th century. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant turning point in history. Almost every aspect of daily life was influenced in some way. Question 42. What is the largest national park in England? A. South Downs. B. Peak District. C. Lake District. D. Yorkshire Dales. Answer. C. Lake District. The Lake District is the largest national park in England, known for its lakes, forests, and mountains. Question 43. Name a famous British landmark that is a prehistoric monument. A. Buckingham Palace. B. Big Ben. C. Stonehenge. D. Tower of London. Answer. C. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is one of the most famous prehistoric monuments in the world, located in the English county of Wiltshire. Question 44. What global sports event did London host in 2012? A. FIFA World Cup. B. Olympic Games. C. Rugby World Cup. D. The Wimbledon Championships. Answer. B. Olympic Games. London hosted the Summer Olympic Games in 2012, marking the city's third time hosting the Olympics. Question 45. Who writes laws in the UK? A. The Prime Minister. B. Members of Parliament. C. The Queen. D. Local governments. Answer. B. Members of Parliament. Laws in the UK are written by members of Parliament who propose, debate, and vote on new laws. Question 46. What are the ceremonial guards at Buckingham Palace called? A. The Royal Guards. B. The Queen's Guard. C. The Palace Guard. D. The Beefeaters. Answer. B. The Queen's Guard. The Queen's Guard are responsible for guarding Buckingham Palace and St. James's Palace in London. Question 47. What is the significance of the Turing Law? A. It decriminalized certain forms of speech. B. It pardoned men who were cautioned or convicted under historical legislation that outlawed homosexual acts. C. It established new guidelines for computer and internet use. D. It reformed the British educational system. Answer. B. It pardoned men who were cautioned or convicted under historical legislation that outlawed homosexual acts. The Turing Law is named after Alan Turing, a pioneering English computer scientist and mathematician who was convicted under such laws. Question 48. When and why was the NHS established? A. 1948, to provide health care to all citizens regardless of wealth. B. 1952, to improve public health and safety. C. 1960, to consolidate hospital services. D. 1973, to introduce modern medical technology. Answer. A. 1948, to provide health care to all citizens regardless of wealth. The National Health Service, NHS, was established post-World War II to ensure that health care was available to all, fundamentally changing the provision of medical services in the UK. Question 49. Who must uphold the rule of law in the UK? A. Only the police. B. Only judges and lawyers. C. All citizens and institutions. D. Members of Parliament only. Answer. C. All citizens and institutions. In the UK, everyone, including those who make the laws and those who enforce them, must follow and uphold the rule of law. Question 50. What is meant by collective responsibility in the context of government? A. Individual ministers are responsible for their personal actions. B. Only the Prime Minister is responsible for government decisions. C. All members of the government support decisions made by the Cabinet. D. Each member of Parliament is responsible for their constituency. Answer. C. All members of the government support decisions made by the Cabinet. Collective responsibility means that all government ministers agree to support a decision in public, even if they do not privately agree with it. Question 51. Name the document that set forth rights and liberties of citizens in 1689. A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Royal Charter. D. The Act of Settlement. Answer. B. The Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights 1689 laid down limits on the powers of the Crown and set out the rights of Parliament and rules for freedom of speech in Parliament, the requirement for regular elections to Parliament, and the right to petition the monarch without fear of retribution. Question 52. Which British author wrote 1984 and Animal Farm? A. J.K. Rowling. B. George Orwell. C. Charles Dickens. D. William Shakespeare. Answer. B. George Orwell. George Orwell was the pen name of Eric Arthur Blair, who was famous for his novels 1984 and Animal Farm, which delve into themes of surveillance, totalitarianism, and authoritarianism. Question 53. What is the title given to the heir apparent of the British throne? A. Duke of Edinburgh. B. Prince of Wales. C. Earl of March. D. King of Scots. Answer. B. Prince of Wales. The title Prince of Wales is traditionally granted to the heir apparent of the British throne. Question 54. Name the sea that lies between Great Britain and mainland Europe. A. The Atlantic Ocean. B. The Irish Sea. C. The North Sea. D. The English Channel. Answer. D. The English Channel. The English Channel is the body of water that lies between southern England and northern France. Question 55. What was the purpose of Hadrian's Wall? A. To serve as a trade barrier. B. To mark the boundary of the Roman Empire. C. To protect against Viking invasions. D. To celebrate the conquest of Britain. Answer. B. To mark the boundary of the Roman Empire. Hadrian's Wall was built by the Romans to protect their colony in Britannia from tribal invasions from the north. Question 56. Describe the impact of the Black Death in medieval England. A. It led to the War of the Roses. B. It caused significant population decline and social changes. C. It initiated the English Renaissance. D. It resulted in the Magna Carta. Answer: B. It caused significant population decline and social changes. The Black Death, which struck in the mid-14th century, dramatically reduced the population of England and led to major social and economic changes. Question 57. What role does the Speaker of the House of Commons have? A. To lead the government. B. To represent the UK in international negotiations. C. To oversee debates and maintain order in the House of Commons. D. To serve as the head of the judiciary. Answer: C. To oversee debates and maintain order in the House of Commons. The Speaker presides over the House's debates, determining who may speak and which amendments are selected for consideration. Question 58. Name the artistic movement William Wordsworth belonged to. A. Romanticism. B. Realism. C. Impressionism. D. Baroque. Answer: A. Romanticism. William Wordsworth was a central figure in the English Romantic movement in poetry. Question 59. What is the main court in the UK that deals with civil cases? A. The Supreme Court. B. The Court of Appeal. C. The High Court. D. The Magistrates' Court. Answer: C. The High Court. The High Court is one of the senior courts in England and Wales and deals mainly with civil cases, handling the most complex and important cases. Question 60. How are laws made in the UK? A. By a public referendum. B. By decisions made by the Queen alone. C. By the enactment of bills by Parliament. D. By rulings issued by the judiciary. Answer: C. By the enactment of bills by Parliament. Laws in the UK are made through the passage of bills by Parliament, which involves several stages of debate and review in both the House of Commons and the House of Lords.